So here we are in the month of January, and it's gotten me thinking about what your new year is going to look like. What does a new year look like for you? Every year I always ask myself this one simple question. And I go, okay, is this year going to be a new year for me? Or is it going to be the same year as last year with just a different number attached to it? I mean, this is the time of year where most people are looking back on their resolutions, their goals, and their plans for their businesses. They're looking to grow, they're looking for new experiences, and it's an exciting time. There's something to look forward to, right? And on the alternative side of this is the accountants. Especially this time of year, I start talking to accountants, and their focus is more on what's coming up for them in the next 4 months. They're looking at long, hard hours. They're looking at stress, chasing clients for information. I mean, it goes on and on, right? The same thing plays out year after year after year. And I felt the same way when I had my accounting practice before I changed my model over. And the thing that this reminds me of is when I think of the traditional the traditional model, business model that accountants use, reminds me of the movie Groundhog Day with Bill Murray. And in that movie, Bill relives the day over and over and over again. And it's not until the pain and frustration of going through this infinite loop of living the same day over and over again happens, and it gets so painful for him, that he finally decides to realize that what he's doing isn't working, and that he needs to do things differently. He needs to change his behaviors. And really, that's as simple as it gets for us as accountants. It's the same thing for anyone, is that there's just two things to worry about, or to think about. Is one, realizing that what you're doing isn't working anymore. And normally that's triggered by the pain and the suffering that we go through the long, busy business hours of tax season. It's realizing that what we're doing is not working. And then two, changing our behaviors. It's really, it's really that simple. So my question for you for this year is this year going to be the same year for you with just a different number attached to it? Or are you going to have a new year? Are you going to have a brand new year? Are you going to look at a new way of doing business in your accounting model that's going to work for you, not you working for it? Are you going to be Bill Murray this year? Are you going to break free of the pain and the frustration of Groundhog Day? So I'm Eric Solback, and wherever you're watching this, please scroll down, leave me a comment. And if you wouldn't mind, just let me know how you're going to live your new year this year. Tell me what you're going to do that's a little bit different. And stay tuned for more success tips to come.